l'âme de tout petit. En commencement, l'âme de caille l'école. Bête l'école de cabat enfants. Dans la cour l'école pour langage créole. Et sorti langage créole, passe pour yo.
What is up, guys? Well, it's your boy Jalen here, and welcome to Sakafet Creole Dominic, a series where I dive into and explore the Creole language. How exciting does that sound, right? If you guys are new here, if this is your first time actually coming across my channel, if this is your first time actually seeing my face and all that good stuff, let me thank you so much for clicking. While you're here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, for those of you guys who've already subscribed, you guys know I do over here on my channel, and welcome you back. Don't forget to turn those post notifications on, however, that way whenever I post anything, you guys can be informed. You can come over, check it out, see what I'm up to and all that good stuff. But guys, today is about to be fun. We're gonna look at a brief history of the Creole origin, like where Creole came from. We're also gonna look at our subject pronouns in Creole, and then we're gonna tie everything off with some common greetings that you can use when you actually have conversation. You guys can feel free to actually take notes if you'd like, but without any further ado, let's just jump right on into this video. Alright guys, now it's time to dive into some history about the origin of the Creole language. Where does Creole come from? Do any of you guys know? If you don't, it's alright, I've got you covered. Creole is actually a language which is spoken that has its origin from the French and West African languages. How dope is that? Did you guys actually know that? Creole was actually created by Africans who were brought to the Caribbean as slaves to work on the sugar plantations in the 17th and 18th century. Now, back in the day, it used to be known as patois, but today it is commonly known as Creole. And did you guys know that it's actually the internationally accepted term for the language? However, in a lot of Caribbean countries, we still refer to Creole as patois, and that's pretty cool. Now guys, I want you to think of this. Worldwide, there are approximately 11 million people who speak Creole. Mind-blowing, right? Now, there are many countries that actually speak Creole. Do you guys think you can actually guess some of those countries? Creole is spoken in Dominica, Guadeloupe, Martinique, St. Lucia, French Guiana, Haiti, Louisiana, Seychelles, Mauritius, and Réunion. It is also spoken in St. Martin, parts of Trinidad and Grenada. How many of those countries did you guys actually guess? Okay guys, so that wraps up our history on the origin of the Creole language. Now we're about to dive into some Creole grammar, and the first thing we're going to actually look at is our subject pronouns in Creole. Now, if you would like to say I, me, or my in Creole, the pronoun for that would be moi. 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 So if you're referring to I, me, or you're referring to my in Creole, we would say moi. Now, if you're referring to you, the singular form of you in Creole, we would say ou. 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 So if we're referring to you in Creole, the singular form, we would say ou. Now, if you'd like to refer to he, she, or it, we would say I. Now, it is written as I, but it's pronounced I. So if you're referring to he, you're referring to she, or you're referring to it in Creole, we would say I. Now, if you'd like to refer to we in Creole, you would say nous. 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 So the pronoun for the word we in Creole would be nous. Now, if you're referring to the plural form of you in Creole, we would say zo. 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 So the plural form of you in Creole would be zo. Okay, now what if you'd like to say they? How would you say they? The pronoun for the word they in Creole would be yo. Yo. So if you're referring to they in Creole, you would say yo. Alright, and those were our subject pronouns in Creole. Now for the fun part. Now usually when you come across people, the first thing that you do is greet them. So right now we're going to learn some common greetings in Creole that you can use when you come across people. Now in English we would say good morning, but how would you say that in Creole? So English we have good morning. In Creole we would say bonjour. English, good morning. Creole, bonjour. It's like French. So when you come across someone, it's morning time. To greet them, you would say bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. But what if it's not morning and it's actually afternoon? How would you say good afternoon in Creole? So in English, we say good afternoon. In Creole, we would say bon après-midi, bon après-midi, bon après-midi. But what if it's not afternoon, it's actually night? In Creole, that would be bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. So just to recap, if you would like to say good morning in Creole, what would you say? Bonjour. Now what about if it's not morning and it's afternoon? How would you say good afternoon? Bon après-midi. Now what if it's not afternoon and it's night? What would you say? Bonsoir. Now what if you'd just like to ask someone, how are you? How are you doing? How would you say that in Creole? We usually say, how are you? What's up? In Creole, that would be Saka fait. Saka fait. Saka fait. No, I never really learned to speak Creole properly growing up. I could always understand it, but speaking it, I just sounded retarded. So this is as much a learning experience for me as it is for you guys. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this session. I hope you guys actually took notes. I hope you guys actually had fun, because guess what? This is where we actually come to the end of this session. This is the end of this video, guys. I hope you guys actually enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. You guys don't need to leave. You can stick around, click around, check out some more stuff. You ain't gotta go, but I do. So until the next one, please meet me right back here for another episode of Saka Fet, and we can learn something new. Remember to keep it safe, first love, and all that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be breezy. Peace.
L'école pour langage créole, exode langage créole, pas c'est pour yo.